Hebt dan de Alter Rebbe say, however, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Eiseh Shalom B'neim. The Eibush makes peace between them. The Hainu. This means, when the Eibush adds a revelation, which is neither Chesed nor Gvura, but higher than both. And you'll see soon that this is Teferes. Shemazgal, that Hashem reveals upon Machal and Gavriel. Ha'or Rabbah, a powerful ray. V'ashpa, and a flow. Atzuma, that is intense. Ma'oid, very much. Me'edein, say Baruch, with infinite light of the Eibush. Asher Kishmei Kain Hu, as Eidens of the words themselves indicate. She'ein has no measure, no limit whatsoever. It's higher and higher beyond an end. Because not only is it higher than the Midas, it's higher, Chabad, even higher than Chacham bin Das. That's Makoyed HaMidas, the source of the Midas. And when there's a Gil of Eidens which is higher even than Chabad, so what it does is it melts away the differences. So then, Hamidus Nagdius, Shamechol v'Gavriel, the combative, the opposing Midas of Mechol and Gavriel, Nichlolas B'mked and V'shosh, they're included in their source and in their root. In other words, in this Eidin Tov, they become one. But how do they become one? They become one because they become nullified in the supernal light of Hashem, Hamei Elahem, which shines into them in a revealed way. Now, Chavre, you have to understand. In Chassidus, when you take two things that are opposite, and you're bittling them, you're destroying their separateness by a higher light, that's not real shalom. It's not real eskalos. This is called, in Chassidus, bittel of hedet tfises mokum, or the mashal of shraga batira. Mechal and Gavil are still the same thing. Mechal is still only mayim, Gavil is still only ish. The light doesn't allow Mechal to be Mechal and Gavil to Gavil, so they get along by default. That's not real eskalos. It's not pneumias connectedness and unison. It's just a transcendent light which is bittling them. Because the idea of real shalom is only by Neshamas Yisrael. And as a result, mismazgim mismaskim. There is a blend, a mixing together, and as a result, a sweetening of hagvuras. The gvura is sweetened by chsadim. Because of this effect, through this middle entity, which is kav, the middle channel. Hamachriya, which resolves, which creates solutions, peace between the other two, but umat which is leading towards kindness, which is the mid of compassion. Which is called beauty in the language of the Kabbalah. Rachamim is not a third midah. Rachamim is a third idea. Rachamim is a little bit of chesed, a little bit of gevura. The koyach of Rachamim is that since it's a gili of oyer ein soif, it can bring together opposites. I mean, there's a klal in common sense that says that when you have two things, you bring them together, you're either more on this side or you're more on this side. Like the mashal of a corner, yeah? How much space does a corner occupy? How much space does a corner occupy? There's a corner there behind you, yeah? There's a corner. How much space is the corner?
Nothing.
Zero. Because half of the corner is west, half of the corner is south. The corner itself is not a wall, it's an idea. Tiferes is not a third midah. Tiferes uses a little chesed and a little gevura, but it's the koyach of Ein Sof that creates not a little chesed and a little gevura, but a perfect middle between chesed and gevura, which is Indian of Rachamim. It's higher than both, and that's how it affects peace. And it's called Tiferes. Why is it called Tiferes? Because when you have something made of one color, it's not beautiful. When you blend together various colors in a beautiful way, each color is, as they call it in Teenageville, boring. It's the mix of the colors. The mix of the colors is just the same colors. The mix is not a color at all. It's an idea. It's a creativity. But mixing the colors together, which is a concept in Higoyin, in art, affects that the colors should become more beautiful because they balance off one another. It says, it's called in Kabbalah beauty. It includes the two colors, white and red, but that are woven together, they're mixed together in such a way that it creates beauty. That white and red is chesed and gevura. Mechol and Gavriel are opposites. And is a higher force that creates peace and unity between them. And as a result, for this reason, when you say the Eibish's name Yud Kei Vav Ki and Teira, b'derech klal as a rule, moidet indicates al midas at Tiferes. It goes at Tiferes. Why? Because Havaya is not Tiferes, Havaya is Ein Sof. And what does Ein Sof do? Ein Sof makes peace, and peace is Tiferes. Lefisha Khan, because in Tiferes, hu bechinas Gili Ein Seibara. It reveals Ein Sof. Ha'ara Rabba with a great radiation, but Yesas Ace with more weight, Mish'ar Midesav. Hagadesh is born than any one of the Abish others, Svidis and Midis that are holy. And this higher light affects that two things which are opposite should stop being opposite. So Havaya is not Tiferes, Havaya is not beauty, Havaya is Ein Sof. When you shine Ein Sof into Atzilus, it creates a blend, it creates beauty, and therefore Havaya is called Tiferes. And this is the Shalom of Malachim. The Shalom of Malachim is each Malach by itself is only one Midah. Malachim are not people. People, each person is a complete system, as you'll see in Mitzvah Thursday in the Ges HaKedesh Gimel. But Malachim, each one is a pole, is one inyan. It's the Shem Havayas, Ein Sof, which creates peace. Okay?